Hello, it's Saturday the 13th of October, and in this video I'm looking at the latest Lotto result for draw 2379. The machine that was used was Lancelot, the set of balls was number 4. These are the winning numbers. Nobody won the jackpot. It's now 8.1 million in tonight's draw. Now, this is a chart that summarises the draw history for the Lotto since the numbers went up to 59, that was in draw 2066, up until the most recent draw. These are the draw numbers. These are the numbers that occurred in the draws. The numbers are positioned according to the last draw that they occurred in and the number of times that they've occurred. So you can see that number 54 has occurred 45 times, whereas 33 only 21. So these are the frequencies, these are the draw numbers, and these are all the numbers. Now, before the last draw, it looks like this. That's what it looked like. And then these are the numbers that came out. And what you can see is that number 54, which came out, was most outstanding because it's the most frequent number for this chart. Now, if we look at just the two machines that are in use at the moment, you can see 49 is on the edge of that chart. And if we look at just the 4 sets of balls that are in use at the moment, then we narrow it down to this chart. And if we look at the full draw history, then it looks like this. See, there's the more recently added numbers, and there's all the rest of the numbers. So that's where they were. Now, if we look at just Lancelot, and set of balls 4, which were used in Wednesday's draw, then this is what the chart looks like. So you can see that apart from the more recently added numbers, number 49 was the most overdue for that machine and set of balls. So let's go back to the more recent history. And if we have a look at a chart for number 54, and if we look at all the machines, and all sets of balls that have been in use since draw 2066, when they went up to 59, then we get this chart, and you can see that number 10 is on the edge of that chart, so is 53, And if we look at a chart for 49, then it turns out that 56 was standing out as being the most frequent with 49. So 49 most overdue for Lancelot and set balls 4, and then 56 most frequent with 49. So if we look at a chart for 56, then we should see 49 as most frequent on that. There it is, one of the 2 most frequent numbers on that chart. But now you can also see that number 10 stands out on the chart for numbers paired with 56 as being the one that's most overdue for its frequency. And also on this chart you can see 50 and 53 on the edge of the chart. So if we look at a chart for if we look at a chart for 53, you can see we've got 54 on the edge, 56 on the edge. And if we look at a chart for 50, then we've got 56 there, there's 10. And as we'd expect, usually the winning numbers are on the edge of the chart when we look at numbers paired with each other. So anyway, now that these numbers have come out, the chart is transformed from looking like this to looking like this. And there's the most recent combination at the bottom. So now let's see what's most outstanding on this chart. Clearly 24 is most overdue. Most overdue for its frequency is 29. And most frequent is 54. But I'm not going to pick 54 because if we narrow it down to just the 2 machines and 4 sets of balls that are in use at the moment, then the number out of the more recently added numbers that stands out even more is 52, because it's quite overdue. It's like twice as overdue as any of the other numbers, so we definitely want to pick 52. Now if we look at numbers paired with 24, now wait a minute, that's all the numbers are bunched up together, so you can't really see out on that. But also I noticed that on this chart for Guinevere and Lancelot, sets 1 to 4, again number 29 stands out as one of the 2 most frequent numbers, so we definitely want to pick 29. So if we look at numbers paired with 24, since they went up to 59, and if we look at all machines and all sets of balls, just to spread the numbers out a bit more in a way that's almost relevant, then we've got 12 most overdue for its frequency, and we've got 38 most frequent. So let's see if those numbers stand out with any of the other numbers that we're going to pick, such as 52. Now when we look at 52, that's pointing to 34 as most frequent, and it seems to stand out a little bit as well. Got 26 most overdue for its frequency, and a choice of two numbers that are most overdue with 52. And I noticed that 38 is one of those numbers. So 38 does stand out with 52, and it also stands out with 24. So with 52 and 24, 38 is not a bad choice to go with those two. Now if we look at a chart for 52, see what stands out on that. Then yeah, 52, 34. Right, let's look at a chart for 29. Right, on the chart for 29, we've got 19 most frequent, 47 most overdue, and none of them stand out as most overdue for the frequency. So anyway, we'll look at 52. We've got 34 stands out as most frequent. So if we look at a chart for 34, then we've got number 12 most overdue for its frequency with 34. And if we look at a chart for 24, then we've got 12 most overdue for its frequency with 24 as well. So if we have number 12 and 34, which is second most frequent on this chart, then you can see it's on the edge of the chart for 12 as well. And also we've got 52, 24. So these numbers go together really well. So that's my choice of numbers for tonight's draw. So I hope that helps you to pick your numbers. Good luck with that. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for my next video so you don't miss it. I normally do a video before each draw and after each draw. So between draws I do a video where I analyse the latest result and then make a prediction for the next draw. So that concludes this video.